Hi, everyone, and welcome to your Week 16 Modern World launch. We will be discussing a little bit. You should be moving on to the Mexican Revolution or finishing up some of the French Revolution stuff. To look at our progress, the Ideas to Change the World project was due on the 7th of November. 8 of you have submitted, so a few more did submit this week. So good job to those guys. Make sure that the ones who have not submitted yet are trying to get caught up in submitting that project this week, definitely before Christmas break. The focus areas that you should have completed to this point, the ones that are bolded are required for the course. So you should have done the forms of government, Enlightenment philosophers, and French Revolution causes. And then the ones that are not bolded are the additional focus areas that are not required, but they are required if you would like to get the highest possible grade of an A+. So if you really want to challenge yourself, make sure you're doing those ones that are not bolded as well. Make sure you're reaching out to me. If you're somebody who's just confused of where to start, we can get you a plan made. You just have to ask for help. If you've only if you have not submitted the project yet, remember to only submit the final product. The checkpoints are what you should be submitting if you are actually on pace with the group and getting feedback and working on things before they're past due. Because that one is now over a month late, you will not be receiving feedback from me anymore on those checkpoints. So at this point, just go ahead and submit the final product, and I will grade you for what you do. The reason for that is that projects are to be completed at my pace and focus areas are to be completed at your pace. We have a Summit Learning Lab coming up on Wednesday, December 13th from 1 to 3 p.m. at the CPDLF building. If you're confused about any aspect of the SLP or need help in your courses, I strongly encourage you to come to the Learning Lab. I mean, look how much fun this kid has. We have that much fun every Learning Lab. Ask anyone. Okay, so if you are someone who feels lost and has no idea what to do, this is your opportunity to come in and get help. Okay, so come back in on December 13th from 1 to 3. And if you could just reach out to your learning guide or to a teacher and let them know that you plan on coming, that would be great. I think we are going to be raffling off some gift cards to, I believe, Subway and Sheetz, so there's some incentive to come as well. Attendance. In order to get perfect attendance each week, you need to complete the weekly instructional launches, which you're listening to right now, and submit work 5 days a week or end the week on pace. So shout out to Christopher, Malia, Jade, Laura, Matthew, and Sarah for being perfect attendance last week. And I bolded Malia because she is somebody who I had not received too much from. And then the last week, I believe I received 3 or 4 things from you. So nice job getting to work. Your Revolutions essay is what you should be working on. If you were on pace, you'd be working on checkpoint 3 at this point. The first thing you want to do is choose your essay topic. So these are pictures taken directly from your checkpoint. So you want to highlight the one that you're working on. So there's 4 topics there. Make sure you're highlighting which one you're actually answering. And for checkpoint 3, you're not required to write your entire essay. You're just supposed to outline it. So refer back to this slide in the future. This is just a sample outline that you could follow, making sure that you are having an introduction paragraph, 3 paragraphs of the body, and then a conclusion. And then also the makeup of those paragraphs should be an idea that supports your thesis statement, and then 2 pieces of evidence in each paragraph as well from the document sets. Remember, some advice is to wait for feedback on the checkpoints. You guys did a lot better at that this week, at submitting 1 checkpoint at a time and giving me a little bit of time to review it and provide some feedback. So keep up with that. If you haven't noticed yet, there's a new focus area layout. I think it will help you a lot more to understand how you should be completing these. So if you look at the top is where you take your diagnostic. Remember, you're taking your diagnostic 1 time because those are just a pre-test. They are not for a grade. It will show you what you know and what you don't know. And then whenever you look at your score, it will tell you you knew 2 out of 2 on this objective or 0 out of 2 on this objective. And then the objectives that you did not score too highly on, you want to make sure that you are then clicking into that objective, and that's where the resources will open up. So your playlist, which is right here, looks a little bit different. It's just all broken up by objective, and it's a little more simple layout now. And then at the bottom, which is the last thing you should do whenever you feel comfortable with the information, you've taken notes and you've studied, then you request your content assessment. Week 16 will run December 6th to December 12th. What you should be doing in this week is submitting all of your past due projects. Remember, just the final product if you are past due, and your focus areas. To be considered on pace, you should be working on the French Revolution effects focus area and the Revolutions essay. Just a reminder that December 5th, which is Tuesday, is progress monitoring checkpoint number 3. So if you look at this picture, this would be somebody's year view. And remember, this is your line, so that's lines up with what day of the week or day of the year it is. So in order to be considered on pace, you would want to have everything to the left of this line turned green. So this is a person that has a lot of work to do. It's okay. There's still a lot of year left, but you want to try to get as much of the stuff to the left of the blue line green as possible by next Tuesday. For those of you who just entered the course, obviously yours is going to be a little different. You would just want to follow along with what your instructors told you to complete. Your reflection question for this week are, what are your thoughts on the new layout of the focus areas? All right, if you guys have any questions, please reach out to me, and if not, I will talk to you next week.